Now, folks, we brought you a little bit of a treat today. We have our 2020 Corvette Stingray with us here. It is kind of the star of the show.
Why is the trunk still open?
On your own. Now, this is the biggest change we've ever made in Corvette's history. So for 67 years, we had the Corvette, the one you knew and loved, with the engine out front. We took that car from being a simple roadster all the way up to a supercar. But for our 8th generation here, we took the engine out of the front and we moved it behind the seats, so you have storage up front now. By moving the engine to the back, going to have changed a number of things on the car for you, the way it rides, the way it handles, but it's also still very much a Corvette. So if you look at the body lines, you're going to see some similarities to the C7, that sculpted, athletic-looking exterior, and that very aerodynamic design. So it actually channels air around and through the body, so all the vents you see here are functional. Now, we are making the 8th generation here as both a coupe and a convertible. So the coupe is what you're looking at here. That targa panel actually pops out and stores in the rear hatch area. It weighs about 15 pounds, so it's real easy to do. It's all carbon fiber. But if you want to make it easier on yourself, go with the convertible. It's a power folding hardtop. You're going to see it up on the screen here in just a second. It'll go up and down at speeds up to 30 miles an hour, so you don't actually have to pull over to put that top up and down. The whole action takes just about 15 seconds, and it kind of feels like you're riding inside a transformer while it's driving, so it's pretty cool. Now, as you can see, that top actually folds in right over the engine, which means that you get to keep all of your cargo space. Now, that means we can fit 2 full sets of golf clubs in the back here behind the engine and a rollaboard suitcase in the front. So you actually have a lot of cargo room in the car. And we've also given you more options than you've ever had on the Corvette before. So 12 exterior colors to choose from, 6 interior colors, and then you can change the color of the stitching, the seat belts. You can change the center caps, even the lug nuts on the wheels. So you have a fully customized Corvette, one of a kind, coming straight from the factory. But there's a very important thing that you cannot change, and that is the powertrain. So for those of you at the back there, you're looking at the engine. That is our LT2. It is a naturally aspirated 6.2-liter small block V8. It is giving us 495 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque. Now, we've paired that engine up with an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission. It is normally going to run as an automatic, but for those of you who prefer more direct control, we've got you covered. There's a manual mode built right into it. No stick. You're just going to use the paddle shifters on the wheels, but you can actually take straight control of the car if you want to. Now, those two in combination will send you 0 to 60 in just 2.9 seconds, and they give us a top speed of 194 miles per hour. And again, that is with a naturally aspirated engine, so we're not doing anything too crazy yet. Now, we also are able to pull over a full G cornering with this car, so we built a dry sump oil system into that engine for you as well to make sure that you can keep it out on the track as long as you want to. And we've given you all sorts of toys here on this car. We know you're going to want to take it to the track or at least have some fun at some point. So you have a drive mode selector built into your car. That's going to change a number of variables depending on what you ordered. So for instance, if you get the magnetic ride control system, it can actually change how the suspension feels. So we can make it silky smooth, we can make it track ready stiff. You just turn a dial and it will do it on its own. We can change how the exhaust sounds with our dual mode exhaust system. Make it louder or quieter so you don't wake up the neighbors. We can even bring a lap timer up in your driver information center for when you do go out to the track. And you've got a performance data recorder in there that will take video of what you see while you're driving, as well as record your acceleration, braking, and cornering. It lets you study them later at home and improve your lap times the next time you head out. Now, finally, this is for those of you who have owned Corvettes before. You told us that you were scraping the front end on your driveways, and we have a fix for you on that one. We have a front lift system available on this car, so we can actually raise the nose by about 2 inches to get you over speed bumps and steep driveways, and it can remember up to 1,000 different locations based on GPS. Now, what that means is if you hit a speed bump the day you bring this car home from the dealer's lot, 5 years later come back to the same speed bump, the Stingray will know where it is. It will automatically raise the front end for you. So we made it nice and easy. Now, folks, this is America's sports car. We know this is a dream car for you. We made sure that it also was going to stay within reach. That is why the base price on the 2020 Stingray Coupe is $59,995. The convertible starts at $67,500. There is literally not another car in a class with us, that kind of price, that kind of performance.
You would never get out the
so
door
if you
for
want to
that
get your
cheap.
hands on one of these, make sure you stick around and talk to one of us. Anybody at Chevy can get you started on the process, and I would act fast because they are going into production in just a couple weeks. They will start being on the road this spring. If you have questions, my name is Ann. I am happy to help. Otherwise, folks, in just a couple minutes, we are going to be playing a little trivia game right here. We are going to give away some little Chevy prizes. It's all Corvette trivia, and I just gave you all the answers. So stick around, we'll get you some prizes. Otherwise, have a wonderful day here at the Boston Auto Show, folks, and welcome to Chevrolet.